Yeah.
Can I? Thank you for those who are listening. So what were some of those vector forces driving the beast's advances? Innovation, railroads,
Raw material.
capital, raw materials, business, finance, okay? And every one of those had innovations that propelled the vector's forces, right?
Yeah.
All you STEM people, you know what I'm talking about. Do-do. All right, so what we're going to do today, and it's going to be important for you to listen carefully because the first thing we're going to say is we're going to do a dramatization of a financial innovation. A dramatization. We've got cameras operating here. We've got stars, starlets. And we're going to try our best to contain our competitive juices. This is not a competition. This is a dramatization. So you have to play your roles in a logical manner. Okay? And we're going to tell you what your roles are. We're going to be directors. We're going to tell you what to do. No freelancing. No, I think I can. No. We're going to...
We had the dumb class doing that kind of stuff, and it didn't work.
It didn't work out real well.
So we got to the honors class.
You will notice you're sitting at tables with items, commodities of sorts, various sorts. We have a table that is special. We'll call you families. We'll call you families. We have a family of meat and fish. Who's the meat and fish family? Over there. Who is the dairy and egg family? Who's the grains and rice family? Grains and rice. Be careful. Grains and rice. Okay. Who are the fruit and vegetables?
Where are fruits and vegetables?
And yeah, that's 4 families. Okay. Now, so before you become a little too agitated, too, as I say, Ramses, moments ago, keep it under control. That's better. You're doing better. Thank you. All right. So you'll see you have these commodities. You also see strips of paper and some coins. Okay. The strips of paper represent gold bricks. The orange one are gold bricks, and that are worth how much, Mr. Gall?
They are worth 100 grams of gold.
100 grams of gold. The yellow strips are worth 10 grams of gold. The pennies are worth 1 gram of gold. Together they are worth 10. So if you add up all of your grams, how much do you have in your possession at the moment?
We got 12,342.
So you're starting, meat and fish, how many do you guys have? How much do you have?
2,510. I'm just kidding. I thought that was.
What is your total meat and fish?
We have fish.
400.
Yes,
500.
Thank you, Matt.
What?
Dairy and eggs, how much do you have?
500. Oh, I thought they were worth 400 each.
Grams, grains and rice, how much do you have? Grains.
Guys, I thought just like
This is fruits and vegetables.
500.
Would you look at that? We all have 500.
Well, you had to count, and some of you didn't count correctly, so, all right. So, you all have 500 grams of gold. Now, we're going to do this in rounds. Round 1, round 2, maybe round 3 if we have time. We will have you, in your families, purchase from each of the other families the commodities that they specialize in selling. What are you selling, Ramses?
Milk.
How much is it going to cost for a packet of milk and eggs and cheese? We're going to say each one of these commodities.
We also have eggs. We'll sell eggs.
Now see, here we go. We're getting off the reservation now. So, stay on the
One of the
reservation.
actresses needs to get fired. You gotta follow the directive.
Each commodity, each commodity is worth 100 grams.
Wait,
Each is worth 100 grams. Are you ready? Do you understand that in your role? You're taking on a role.
Yeah.
You don't have a question, Anna. There's no question in your mind.
I don't have a question.
You got a look on your face like you're getting ready to.
I'm always looking quizzical.
Okay. Well, I've got the answer for your quizzicality. It is 100. All right. Each item. Okay. I'm running off at the mouth here, Mr. Gall. What must they do on each round?
Each round, you have to take the amount of money you need to each of the sellers, right? Pay for your goods and take your goods home. But there's a little bit of a problem. This is a gold-based economy. Everything is done in gold. The problem is that the buyer has to be sure that the gold that you're offering is in fact genuine
And pure.
and pure. And this is historically accurate. You have to ensure that the precious metal is indeed what it claims to be, and there's only one person in the town that can guarantee that, and that is a so-called assayist.
And that essayist today will be Anna. Anna, take a seat in the
And
corner.
if you're corner.
Corner, Anna.
And
Anna
so
has a very specialized role.
here's
Do I
why
need things?
No, you need nothing.
here's why the gold system is inefficient. Because the assayist has to verify everything, but the assayist has to be paid for her time. So every time that you need to get a gold bar assayed, you have to give her 10 grams of gold. She takes that. In other words, that's her price for guaranteeing that your gold is good.
Question, Mona.
So, do you mean like each bar, or just like if I went to her like and gave her
You
all
could
4
take
bars?
3 bars with you. Hang on for just a minute. You'll see why maybe you don't want to do that. But yes, you can take 3 bars with you, except it's going to cost you 30
Oh, okay.
grams each.
Okay.
In other words, it's 10 grams for each 100 grams acid. Okay?
Now,
Good? Clear?
what's the problem with lugging gold around, Alan? It's heavy. Excellent. Excellent. Keep that in mind. It's heavy. What's another problem with gold hauling around? It could be stolen. Huh? This is the real world. Gold can be stolen. So, we have a little bit of a, what do we call it? A catchphrase.
Okay?
Roll on arrival. Here is a dice. When you come to assay your gold, you must roll your dice. Her dice. If you get a 1 or a 2, your gold has been robbed along the way. It doesn't arrive.
It's chance. Everything that you're carrying is taken from you.
Okay, so not only do you roll on arrival at the assayist, you roll on arrival at the purchase of each one of the commodity families.
In other words, every time you carry gold with you, you're taking a chance. Right? When you carry gold with you, you're taking a chance that it's going to be lost or robbed or whatever. And so that's what the die are doing.
Can you hold on to the die so I don't lose your
Yeah, good.
All right, so your obligation on the round number 1 is to make a purchase from every family. You need to come back home. You might want to send one person out to make the sales or the purchase, or one person to sit at the table and sell it. You want to make a purchase of every single commodity, 1 commodity per family. Okay? Can't say I'll take 2 of yours and 3 of yours, no, one from there, one from there, one from there.
Can we make deals with?
No deals.
No.
No deal.
The drama.
Stay with the roll, okay? Because we're gonna try to figure out how this pertains to the vector force of financial innovation. That's what we're trying to learn about,
Okay.
okay?
I like it. I think it's fun.
All right. So, you may now,
All of our goals.
The first thing you gotta do is you gotta get your goal certified, because the families aren't gonna accept it if it doesn't have a little seal on it.
We're gonna certify all of it. I trust our chances.
Wait.
All of your nice
No,
plans.
take.
Oh, no, we're not doing all at the same time. There's actually a higher chance than more gold you keep bringing there, that seems like it's still.
All be
Want to go get it.
I trust it. Alright, I'm not gonna try it. Alright, if this is a 2, then we don't do it.
Hop, bring the hop.
If it's a 1, we're fine. I trust your system.
We don't have any money to go back.
Just go. We're going.
Not yet.
That's what we're doing.
It's great, this guy,
Oh, we're good.
I don't know why we brought all the pens.
But then other people file
And then we'll get money back, and then they just go.
Why would we do that?
It's a 2.2 rate.
So that happens for government.
Oh, we're good.
We lost all.
See, Owen, he's the math guy. He did a little bit of calculating in his head, and he figured, hey, that's the best.
It all there.
What do you want to bet this one?
It's fun to do this. It's only one.
Wait.
No, it's one per.
okay,
Yep.
so you come there, you listen to the,
No, it goes
it goes into the, it's been robbed and stolen.
Well, he's not buying from us. It's only on arrival at
You don't verify anything.
Unless you want to verify.
Are you, is he from another family?
No.
He's
part of our family.
Yeah.
Verified by the answer.
Whenever anybody comes, you gotta roll.
Don't worry.
Oh, wait.
My group.
They're all. Waiting for this.
Let's say they come and they buy, this is verified.
Would you like to buy?
Yeah, Owen.
Okay, you do.
Hey, don't worry. Hey, hey, I got the fruits. I'll let you roll. I'll let you have your chance. Hey, no, you gotta roll that. Yeah, there you go. Don't worry, I got in charge of the fruit. I got all the
Yes, you got it.
I'm sorry, Paul, that was supposed
Alright, you get me in charge of your stuff, I'll be in charge of your fruit. Hey, Ramses. What? Hey, Nick, you want some of my delicious fruit?
I'll go to Leah.